Hello, I'm Lewis Sidney Ferguson, publisher and author of a new book, Inside of Sandy the Bartender. And this is my first journey of my writer's blog, or should I say my writer's journey. I want to take you guys along with me every step of the way. On some levels, I'm a novelist on some things. As far as actually writing, I've been writing on and off for approximately like 15 years. I never, like a lot of you, I never thought that my dreams of becoming a published author was tangible, especially in this day and when you have certain entities that are just looking for a specific genre, or you had to fit a specific criteria to make it into the big times, to be a Stephen King and things of that nature. But I personally believe that everyone has a story to tell. And I believe that that's part of the deterioration of our culture, as well as just a new refreshing thought or ideal to add into the pop culture. So I, along with my wife, have put together what we like to call the Misfit Writers. And why we term it Misfit Writers is because we're looking for people to come along with us, join, link up with us through Twitter, Facebook, and as well as YouTube, and just let's form a community of just providing support and information for individuals like myself as well as you who are trying to become authors in this world. Because everyone has the right, it's our God-given right, to be able to choose a craft and pursue it. So now, with that said, ask yourself this question. Are you ready for a writer's journey? Well, like I said before, I'm a new author. Here's my book, Inside of Sanity, that I have had published. I actually published it myself by way of Creative Space. We'll get into that a little later. But like I was saying, a lot of individuals that I know personally ask me, who knew me from the past, it's like, man, how did you do it? How did you write a book? And, some of these individuals ask this question because from a position of they want to also become writers. And I try to tell them that the actual process is not as hard as one may believe it is. Because this is what I tell them. I say, hey, look, everybody has a story to tell. Now, granted, some of us have one story to tell, while others may have 8, 9, or 10 stories to tell. But at least you have that one story. And here's a little secret. You could stretch that one story out as long as you want. Volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. It's all up to you. But the actual hardest thing that I personally say about writing is taking that first step. And that first step has to generally come from a place of you just want it. It has to come from a place of strong desire. Just any motivation you want. You could use anything as a source of motivation. You could look at another individual. But I say the best motivation is to take a good look at yourself in the mirror. Are you happy with the current situation you're in? Are you in a fulfilling career, pardon me? Are you in a career that you tended to be, that you want to be? Or are you like me and like so many others that truly had a desire to become and want to be writers? Well, this is true. This is tangible. I tell my friend, I said, look, within 1 year, man, you could write anywhere from a 300 to a 365-page book. And he looked at me. And I said, man, look, it's just as simple as easy as writing 1 page a day. If you have the energy and the capability to write 1 page a day, within a year, you have your book. It's literally that easy. Now, of course, along the way, there's information out there. Right now, we're part of the blessed. If you have the time to sit here and watch this video, you're one of the blessed ones. Because that means you have extra time on your hand. And if you have extra time on your hand, you can utilize that time to write. But also, this is the perfect time for it because there's a vast information out there now. We're in the we're in an era where technology is just booming and is making stuff easier and easier to do. You have self-publishing companies such as Creative Space, Lulu, that you could just utilize, and these guys, they publish for free. So if you have access to a computer, a laptop, have the ability to type, even if you're typing one letter at a time, will it slow up your progress some? Yes. But then you also have other tools and technology that we'll get into that can also aid you with that. So with that said, I'm asking that you guys, once again, we're going to have the links on the page of Twitter. Come follow us on Twitter. Come check up on us on Facebook. And like I said before, we just starting out, but we welcome everybody to come in. And when you come, all that we ask is that you just leave a jewel. Leave a jewel, some type of information. I know we have a few jewels. I know that I've seen a lot of blogs for us on Creative Space and Lulu, and I've seen people having problems like with typing stuff up on Microsoft Words and don't know how to get rid of page numbers and things of that nature. Well, my wife, she's a brilliant editor. She figured out ways to get around that. So, you know, if we all come together collectively and just share what we have and just create a writer's community. And please, nobody coming with no chips on their shoulders, because we're all just regular people. That's who we're calling in. We're calling in the regular peoples. Now, of course, the more you practice and practice at your craft, the better you will be. And hopefully we can produce the next generation of Stephen King's, Dean Koontz, Terry McMillan, Donald Goines, you know, so it's tangible. And it's right there in your reach. And like I said before, if you have the time to sit down and watch this video, you have the time to change your conditions. So with that said and done, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for your time. God bless.